A lot of you panic after an arrest when you see that police report. How bad that police report is. I have defended thousands of people in my over 30 years as a defense attorney here in Central Florida. I have seen so many police reports and everybody gets worked up after they read their police report. I want to talk to you about it. Please remember, a police report is not evidence, folks. It cannot be admitted into evidence. We actually have a law in Florida that is completely inadmissible. That is not coming into evidence. The reason that report was written was just to justify arresting you. That's it. They have to justify an arrest. There is not necessarily any truth in that report. So many innocent people have been exonerated through trial and through DNA evidence where literally it wasn't them, or literally they have an alibi, they're in France when it happened. And yet if you read that police report, you'd be like, oh. If you didn't know the system like I know the system, these reports are rigged. Now, the officers are usually just cutting and pasting these reports. They have little criminal check marks to justify your arrest. None of the cutting and pasting involves saying anything nice about you. Fortunately, you need to know that we defense attorneys, especially on felonies here in Florida, we get to do sworn depositions of the officer. So we get to follow up later and say, gee, I read this in your police report, but XYZ, I had this nasty fleeing and ballooning case, and the police report, multiple felonies arose out of it. The police report indicated that the cop could only get within, say, 3 or 4 car lengths of my client during this chase. But during depositions, what we actually got out of the case was that there were at all times during the supposed fleeing 3 or 4 actual cars in between the cop and my client. The cop made it sound in the police report like he got right behind my client, 3 or 4 car lengths behind. No, there were literally 3 or 4 cars in between them. He never got directly behind my client. And guess what? If you read the police report, my guy's guilty of sin. And then when you read my cross-examination of the officer during a sworn deposition, you would then be like what the prosecutor and I agreed on. There's no felony crime here. There really isn't much here. Next case, done, resolved. Police reports are just accusations. And what I always say, folks, and this is so important, is accusations are cheap. Talk is cheap, but you have to back up the accusations with actual evidence, okay? If you can't back up the accusations with evidence, the case goes away. We had a judge in Seminole County that I loved right before trial. He would usually hold up a piece of paper like a charging thing. He'd kind of go like, this is the piece of paper that wound up putting that person in that seat. This is 2 cents. 2 cents to print these pieces of paper to have somebody in that seat. It's not even worth the 2 cents. Don't worry about the paperwork, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Don't worry about why they're there. All you need to listen to is there evidence? Actual hard evidence to back up whatever allegations are floating around out there. And that is what I want to tell you, is to not panic, because they have to back up the accusations with evidence. Every police report is bad, folks. Every single one of them. There isn't a good police report. This is just how they work. It is not to be taken personally. I've even had officers in depositions or outside the courtroom go, you know, your client was super nice. I really liked your client. Nice dude, blah, blah, blah. And yet, if you read the police report, you go like, holy cow. Again, police reports are cut and paste. They just did what they had to do to arrest somebody. Don't take it personally. It's not meant to be taken personally. There's my rant on police reports. If you get in trouble here in Central Florida, though, I've been defending criminal cases for over 30 years. I'd love to help you out. Please give our office a call. If you're just watching for knowledge, I appreciate that too. Please like something, thumb up something, subscribe, follow, however you need to do it. I appreciate you doing it.